How's it, Chido?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks so much for joining us today. Really such an honor, such a pleasure to have you all the way from Kenya, right here with us in Joburg.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
So yeah, Chido, tell us about yourself, your company, your visions. Yeah.
So I'm Chido Dzinotyiwei. I am building Vambo AI with my co-founder Isha Nesumisi. And the reason we're building this company is to really unlock the potential that Africa has by bridging language barriers. So what we do is we train models to understand African languages, and then we make that technology available and accessible to people who want to access multilingual capabilities.
Wow, that's amazing. That's the amazing Vambo AI story. What about Chido? I hear you're supposed to be in the Olympics now, not
Oh,
here,
wow.
right?
Yes, actually, I used to be a sprinter. I think I was one of those people that wanted to do everything and try out everything. And I see that working well in my founder life now, that I'm quite curious, quite excited to try new things. I am not trained in AI or machine learning. I am a commerce girl. I studied finance and economics in university. But again, I think just having a passion for the language problem and wanting to solve it in the most sustainable way possible is what led us to using technologies such as artificial intelligence to solve this problem for the continent and beyond.
Okay, so instead of sprinting in the Olympics, you're sprinting to success with your startup.
There we go, yes.
And tell us a bit about the problem you were experiencing before coming to Disraptor.
Yeah, so I think being a small team, limited resources, and obviously having to do a lot of research ourselves, we quickly identified that in order to solve this problem in the best way possible, we needed to engage with professionals or people who have the capacity and also just industry expertise to help us. So some of the problems that we're facing were around ensuring that what we were building was the right thing and that what we were building was scalable. We've worked with other, I'd say, third-party or outsourced developers before, and we had issues where now we wanted to scale the solution and it wasn't built for that. And I think with our type of solution, we needed to be accessible, anyway, all the time. Downtime is a really terrible thing within our industry. So when we contacted Disraptor, we wanted to ensure that, again, we can make sure that what we're building is proper and that it's also scalable so that we can build it again for the rest of the continent, not just South Africa, which is our initial market.
Tell us what made you decide on working with Disraptor?
I think, we did have conversations with other entities, but we really liked the service that we're getting from Disruptor. I think everything from just understanding our business, our vision, where we want to go with it. Even though at the time we're speaking with Disruptor, we didn't look like, well, we didn't have everything in place. They could see that, with that investment or with working with us and assisting us, we could get to our goals faster. So we really appreciated that. I think any founder likes working with people who believe in them and in their vision. And then I think we also just had a lot of confidence within the expertise, just seeing the other clients that they've served and where they've gotten gave us a lot of confidence as well. And yeah, so far it's been quite good.
But let's dive straight into what it is that Disruptor did for Vambo AI. So, how was your experience on the technical due diligence, and what did it uncover for you and your business?
Yeah, so that was a really, first of all, it was our first time doing this. We just heard about it, but again, I think we hadn't really invested in doing it. So it was a seamless process. Everything was well organized, and the company Disruptor explained to us what we were doing, why it was important, where else we can use it. So it also just allowed us to understand the other opportunities that we could now tap into having completed the technical due diligence. And I think even now, since we're fundraising and we've got investors asking for such documentation, it was quite useful for us to have that confidence to know that, okay, we've got it done, we've got someone who can vouch for us, someone who knows what we're building deeper than, I guess like a surface level understanding. So yeah, the process was good. I think we also discovered some other areas that we can work on that may have been blind spots to us, and we wouldn't have discovered that without doing this process with Disruptor. So it's been good for us in the way that we're developing the product.
And how's it helped you in the fundraising process?
It has added a lot of credibility to our fundraise. Our data room now has, again, an element that can vouch for us on the technical components of our work. And working with AI, with models, that's something that's very important. So it's been quite useful.
And if you had to use this platform to say, this is your elevator pitch to an investor, what's Vambo's elevator pitch?
Vambo's elevator pitch is that we are building the best African language LLMs across the continent and the world. So if you're looking to, again, invest in unlocking Africa's potential across multiple industries with the power of language, invest in Vambo AI.
There we go. If I was an investor, I'll be writing a check right away. And lastly, tell me, what was the end result of the technical due diligence that Disraptor did for Vambo, and how did it benefit your business?
Yeah, so as I said, it highlighted a few areas where we could improve. So I think now we're working on a few remediations. We've kind of gotten, some more talent to assist us in our build. It also helped us to refine our technical strategy, or rather our product strategy. So I think even the type of product that we're building now is better than what we had initially thought of before we'd done this technical due diligence. And yeah, I think we'll continue working with them. Again, I think the world of AI really does need you to have a partner like Disraptor to walk with you in each step. Again, the different models that you're building, the different tech products that you're putting out into the market. And it's just the different needs of Africa. Some markets need mobile apps, others need web platforms, others need platforms that are accessible offline. And I think it's very difficult for a small team like what we are right now to handle that on our own. So we will probably continue working with Disraptor as we just build out the solution for the country.
And of course, with Disraptor helping you with the, let's call it the grunt work, or we like to call it the plumbing, the infrastructure, the stuff that the developers at Vambo don't want to be wasting their time doing. Has that allowed you to focus more on building than worrying about the plumbing?
It definitely has. It has allowed us to do more work to actually focus on the user and the client, because now our developers or our product team can actually go and really understand what they need, knowing that everything else is covered, behind closed doors at the back. So I'm sure you've seen that meme where they say like the front end looks all pretty and glitzy and glam, and the back end is just a mess. I think for us, it's a different story, and I'm really happy that that's our reality now.
Thank you so much, Chido. This was amazing. Really enjoyed chatting with you.
No, thank you. It's been amazing to work with you, and I look forward to doing so more in the future.
Awesome.